Okay, so this is a different type of video that I wasn't planning on making, but here we are. So, this isn't really an unboxing, but basically I have a friend who is wanting to complete their Doctor Who DVD collection. They buy the Blu-rays as well, but they were wanting to complete their DVD collection. However, they wanted them all in the grey cases. So what I've been doing is I've been going to different HMVs and picking up basically DVDs that still have the grey cases that is missing in his collection because now all new pressings of them are just in the clear cases. And something I spotted today was Faceless One's DVD. Now, this copy is for him, in fact. But the thing about this is it has a grey case, and this DVD is the last official release to have the grey case, as far as I'm aware. The thing is, though, then there isn't a huge amount of these. There's not that many that have the grey case. In fact, only the first print, the first run of these had them, and there's not a huge amount of them. And obviously, if you're buying used, then you'll probably, be able to find them. But if you're buying brand new, to find one now on the 16th of August 2021 in the grey case is pretty rare. But my local HMV had them. And basically, I asked my friend, he, do you want us to pick it up for you? Yes. And he said, how many did they have? And I said, oh, they've got two left. So he gave me the money to buy both. He wanted both because he wanted to keep one sealed because, this is the last of the grey case line, basically in terms of releases. So yeah, $8.99. I mean, you can get the faceless ones cheaper than that. You can on DVD. For me, I'm not really interested in them. Also, they're also now starting to come released without even the slip card anymore. Now they're just released. But yeah, basically, if you are like him, I know there's a few people out there who, are looking to buy the Doctor Who DVDs and complete their collection in the grey cases or the silver case or whatever you want to call them, then I suggest getting your ass into action and going now. There's something you can do as well if you go to places like CEX or Cash Converters, you can actually find a load of PS2 Platinum Edition football games, and you can just use the cases for those. The only downside is that you'll have a space for the PS2 memory card slot, and also if you need a one that has 2 discs or 3 if it's Lost in Time or War Games, then you're gonna be a bit out of luck. This is a 3 disc one though. This is a 3 disc, but me personally, I'm not interested. I have the steelbook of this. I did an unboxing of the steelbook of this. For me, I'm not interested in completing my DVD collection. It's nearly complete. It was nearly a complete collection anyway. And but basically for me, the few titles I don't have, which is only a small amount. For example, I don't have Frontios. I don't have quite a few of the special edition versions because I don't actually own any of the revisitation box sets. So for me, I was just happy to wait for the Blu-ray. For me, um, this would be pointless for me because I would never watch it. I'd never use it. It would just be something that sits on a shelf. And some people that is nice. I can sort of see the appeal of it, but for me, like this money could be spent elsewhere for me. So yeah, what I recommend is you go into HMVs and cash converters and CEXs, to see, because CEX will still have them. The only thing is, do not order online with these, because online you don't know what one you're going to get. You don't know whether you're getting a grey case, a silver case, a multicolored case. But if you order online, it's more than likely it's going to be a clear case. And to some people, that's perfectly fine. For me, I'm not personally bothered myself. Again, I'm buying the Blu-rays, so that's if I ever needed to replace a Blu-ray case. As long as it's not a Steelbook, then great, happy days. I also wanted to quickly bring this up as well. This is the Sharda Steelbook, which is pretty rare and expensive now. Well, not rare, you can find it, it's just bloody expensive. But this has a third disc. This has a bonus disc, which the DVD release of this and the regular Blu-ray release didn't have. And basically what that has is the 1992 VHS version of Sharda, which you can find on the original DVD release, so that's no problems. But something it does have is the 2003 webcast version of Sharda with Paul McGann. And that is important because on the DVD release, it doesn't actually physically include it on the disc. It is actually just a link to the Flash site, and basically you need a third-party Flash player in order to play it. The problem is the third-party Flash players now, since, you know, Flash is no longer a thing, they're a bit dodgy. This is the only physical release you can get of Sharda, the 8th Doctor version, and it's actually on the disc. It is actually on the disc itself, you know, you don't have to put it in a PC or anything, it is physically on the disc. And to be honest, this could have easily gone on these two discs, because they're all, let's have a look at this. Yeah, they're all BD50 discs, which was, I mean, they're all 50GB Blu-ray discs. And the content on this is all in standard definition, so there'll be barely anything on this. So this could have been, I don't know why they didn't. Probably because it won't fit on the regular DVD release, which is why they put it on a bonus disc here, but yeah. But the reason I bring this up is I'm going to be ripping this to MP4. Because I realised that I hadn't ripped this disc, because I didn't bother with it, just because it was I thought, oh, well, just content that's on the DVD release. But then I realised, hang on a minute, this is the only way to get, you know, a video file, a regular video file, an MP4 version of the 8th Doctor version with Paul McGann. So, yeah, I thought better keep a hold of that. So, I'm going to be ripping that. And, yeah, there we go with that. So, you know, hopefully when the Blu-ray set for season 17 comes out, they can stick that on that. I'm assuming they will, because it can fit. You could put the content on that third disc. It's literally the 1992 VHS version, which is in standard def. And then there's the Sharda webcast, which is in standard def as well, and is also at a very low bit rate as well, because it was designed to be played on PCs. So, yeah, hopefully that does get a release there. I'm sure other people have probably uploaded it somewhere elsewhere, but yeah, this is a bloody expensive bugger to get. So yeah, thankfully they don't do that with the Steelbooks anymore. Macroterra was the last one to get a bonus disc, and it literally had Griglock on one disc. Nothing else, just Griglock on one disc. So yeah, there we go.